with J.D. Vance skipping Israel and Trump pushing for an end to the war is Washington signaling a shift from unconditional support to conditional leverage, sir? And I have another question, which is yesterday, of course, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu came out with statements suddenly, out of nowhere, reasserting the concept of that Gaza will be what Trump said at some point, that it will be the Rivera, Gaza will be a Rivera, and that the Palestinians should be displaced. Do you think that this makes Netanyahu a little bit unstable, or the statements, or grab sympathy?
Yeah, I don't think Benjamin Netanyahu is unstable. I think that what he's doing now is he's trying to grasp onto any sort of collective support that he has from the West right now. I mean, his comments regarding creating a Riviera on the Mediterranean in Gaza is a little bit ludicrous. That's not something you would expect from a wartime prime minister that is actively engaged in military operations and getting the pressure that he's getting from the global community on how he's conducting those operations. That's number one. Number two, regarding your question,
J.D.
regarding
Vance.
how, yeah, JD Vance. I think what we've got here is a communications problem. Apparently Benjamin Netanyahu. Now, let me be clear. Benjamin Netanyahu and the Israeli Defense Forces do not need U.S. permission to conduct any military operations. We've seen that over the past 2 months, where President Trump, who campaigned on I can make the great deal and I can make peace in the Middle East, has not been able to achieve.
But
Um,
Mr. Russell, Donald Trump was backing Israel.
no, I agree. But what we're starting to see
Why this sudden shift in dynamics take place, and what does Trump want exactly, sir? Could you clarify, please, from your own narrative?
so Raina, the narrative regarding Donald Trump and why this is happening is because Donald Trump campaigned in 2024 that he would bring peace to the Middle East. He would solve the Palestinian question.
When
That
he
has not
claimed
happened.
also that he's going to end the Ukraine Russia war in 24 hours as well, sir, and it never ended till today.
Correct. I mean, he is missing out on a lot of these campaign promises that he stood on and has not been able to achieve, and that bugs him. And he's pushing that. You also have to look at the fact that, Benjamin Netanyahu kind of threw a wrench in the Iranian talks when Donald Trump is sitting there saying, "Look, we're going to make a deal." He was on TV the same day saying that we are close to a deal with Iran on the nuclear question. And Benjamin Netanyahu comes back and says, we are not ruling out military strikes on Iranian targets. That is a big conflict, and that irritates Donald Trump, which is why I think we're starting to see a little bit of a cooling off period happening between Netanyahu and Donald Trump